Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now, today's gonna be a little different. I'm not gonna make any jokes or say everything in a bright and happy tone because this type of topic is very different from the stuff I usually do. Anyway, let's begin. Or one thing actually, I'll be recording this whole script in just one shot, and if I mess up, I'll do it again and I'll just cut it out. So anyway, let's begin. The World Trade Center was a series of buildings in New York which were opened in 1973. They had not much events during their service. However, someone did walk across on a tightrope. In fact, the owner was so happy he allowed him up to the observation deck anytime he wanted. Because of the publicity. Anyways, the rest of the life of the towers was really uneventful. Well, not exactly. There was bombing in the tower by some pretty shady terrorists. However, it did not that much to the building and it was quickly repaired. This would be a bad omen for what was to come. On September 11th, 2001, American Airlines Flight 11 took off from JFK Airport, bound for a destination I couldn't find. Anyways, that's not important. What is important about is where it ended up. Little did they know there were hijackers on board the plane. And back then, security wasn't what it used to be. Back then, doors were not bulletproof, and there was little warning for a hijacker coming in. Well, halfway into the flight, hijackers stormed the cabin. It's unknown what really happened, as the only evidence we have is a phone call saying that two flight attendants were stabbed on the way, one fatally and one not that bad. At 8:46 a.m. ET, American Airlines Flight 11 struck the towers. Immediately, fire rescue teams were on the site. They were going all up into the building. However, they could not reach the top by the end of the time. They estimated it would take over an hour to get to the top of the tower. This was time that they just did not have. 20 minutes after the first hit, a second plane hit. During the burning of the towers, nothing really happened except people were trapped in the towers, news reporters continued to talk, and more firefighters reported to the scene. They were trying to figure out what to do about the fire. Or would they be able to extinguish it? Would the towers stay up? But deep down, a lot of people knew the towers would not stay up. Over an hour after the first hit, the North Tower collapsed. This was later followed by the South Tower. By the end of the tragedy, over 2,000 people had been killed. Executives met at the Pentagon to discuss what they would do next. They worked out what the next target would be. It would be them. A plane then hit the Pentagon. Back then, news could be transferred on planes. People on another flight knew what was going to happen. They tried to stop hijackers from entering the cabin, but after a couple of struggles, it crashed too. All 4 planes that day did not make it. Immediately after, conspiracy theories arose as to what had happened. A big flash just before the plane hit the tower still remains a mystery today. Many buildings around the World Trade Center collapsed. It struck the nation hard. After a while, the debris was cleared, and immediately everyone knew what to do. They would make giant fountains where the towers used to stand, marking 9/11, and every year they would shine light into the sky to remember the towers. This year, of course, no one can really make it to the ceremony because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Ugh, screw you, COVID. This disaster struck the nation hard. Just like the Oklahoma City bombings, these two were really similar. But, yeah. If there's anything I missed out, please leave it in the comments down below. As always, this video is a tribute to the almost 3,000 people that died in the 9/11 disasters. I hope I didn't sound too happy or whatever, because this is kind of a serious topic. Anyways, I'll see all of you in the next video. Signing out for now.